Imagine this: you're casually going through an old jar of coins, a dusty container that's been sitting untouched for years, maybe tucked away in an attic, forgotten in a drawer, or passed down through generations, without anyone realizing the true value hidden within. As you absent-mindedly sift through the pennies, you spot something differenter. 1932 Lincoln Wheat penny. Just another old copper coin, right? But what if I told you that this one penny could be worth more than a brand new car, even as much as $30,000? Or more at auction? That's right. Some of these seemingly ordinary 1932 wheat pennies have sold for mind-blowing amounts. And the most shocking part, there are still rare ones out there, heading in circulation, waiting to be discovered by someone who knows what to look for. You might have walked past one, unknowingly spent one, or even had one in your hand at some point, never realizing the small fortune you were holding. The key to unlocking these treasures is knowing exactly what to look for, understanding the historical significance, rare minting errors, exact values, and the secret strategies collectors use to find and sell these ultra-valuable pennies for the highest price. The 1932 Lincoln Wheat penny is one of the most historically significant coins of the early 20th century, minted during the depths of the Great Depression, a time when millions of Americans struggled to find work. The stock market had collapsed, and every penny mattered. Because of the economic turmoil, the U.S. Mint drastically reduced coin production, making 1932 one of the lowest mintage years in Lincoln cent history. Unlike other years where hundreds of millions of pennies were produced, the total mintage of the 1932 Lincoln penny was shockingly low. Just 9 million were struck at the Philadelphia Mint No Mint mark, 10.5 million at the Denver Mint D, and the rarest of them all, only 5.6 million at the San Francisco Mint S, making the 1932 S one of the lowest mintage Lincoln cents ever. That's just a fraction of the typical production numbers for Lincoln pennies. And since so many of these coins were heavily circulated, finding one in high grade today is almost impossible. But if you do, it could be worth an absolute fortune. So, how much is a 1932 Lincoln Wheat penny actually worth? The value depends on three key factors: its condition, mint mark, and whether it has rare errors. A heavily circulated example, the kind you might find in a jar of old change, is typically worth $1 to $20. But if you're lucky enough to find a higher grade example XF or O condition, its value jumps to $50 to $500. Now here's where things get really exciting. If you have a mint state, uncirculated 1932 Lincoln penny MS60 or higher, collectors will pay $1,000 to $5,000 for it. And if you're holding the ultra-rare 1932 Lincoln penny in top condition, it could be worth over $30,000 at auction. But that's not even the most valuable version if you're lost or worn down over the years. If your 1932 penny has a rare mint error, its value can go even higher. Look for signs of a double die-up verse DDO, where Lincoln's portrait or the date appears slightly doubled. A repunched mint mark RPM, where the mint mark looks like it was struck twice. Off-center strikes, where the coin's design is misaligned. Die cracks or cuts raise lumps on the coin's surface from a cracked die, or an even rarer scenario if the coin was struck on the wrong planchet, like a dime or nickel blank. These errors drive collectors wild, and some error pennies have sold for tens of thousands of dollars. But here's the number one mistake most people make: they clean their coins, thinking it will increase their value. This is a huge mistake. Cleaning an old coin can instantly destroy its numismatic value, removing the natural patina that collectors love and slashing its price drastically. Instead, if you think you have a valuable 1932 Wheat penny, follow these steps. First, carefully identify and grade your coin. If it appears uncirculated or has an error, it's worth professional appraisal. Second, get it certified by a top grading service like PCGS, NGC, or Annex. Third, list it in the right places. Major auction houses like Heritage Auctions and Stacksbowers, eBay, or a trusted local coin dealer. Finally, timing is everything. Watch the market trends as prices fluctuate and sell when demand is highest. The bottom line, check your collection. You could be sitting on a rare, valuable penny without even realizing it. Have you ever found an old wheat penny? Could you unknowingly own a small fortune? It's time to start searching because every single year, new rare finds surface, and yours could be next. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more incredible coin collecting tips. You won't believe what's coming next.